And welcome to GMT Driving School. This one we're going to look at turning right, just the basic turn and right drill, and then adding a few little things on as we go. So something that I'm always trying to impress on my students is that the basic turn and right drill, as you can see there on the left, is kind of just the same each time, but you just add a few little elements to it, such as the filter lane or the traffic lights. Nothing else really changes other than that. So in this example, we've got a basic turn right with the addition of a filter lane to the right. So we'll do our mirror checks, middle right, right signal, and then move into the center of the lane. It's at this point where you've got to be careful, because you've got two things now to give way to. That's the oncoming vehicles and the potential pedestrians to the right. If you do have to give way to anything on the new road, then you would just wait in the middle of the road that you're currently on and not commit to the new road, because you might end up sticking out into the road and blocking traffic or whatever, so it's not worth doing. In this next example, we've got a really tight right turn and we've got a car sticking out kind of parked there, so we've got to be careful of our visibility. It'll be really poor, so we take it nice and slow in first gear and just edge the car around, probably at the bite, just to keep it super slow. So in this next example, again, we've got quite a basic turn right drill. We've got a nice generous filter lane to our right, but it's a little bit busy, this one, and we've got that classic timing issue. So as you pull into that middle section, you'll look up and you can see the oncoming vehicle. We've got to hang back for that one. So once it's cleared, you can proceed, but be careful of your speed. If you're a little bit fast, you'll miss the turn. This next one's really interesting. It looks at the bottom view here that things look good and we should just really get into the new road to the right, but you can see a car parked on the corner there with the addition of an oncoming car. So if the student had committed here, we'd be in the oncoming lane and potentially slowing the car down in front of us. So that car parked on the corner needs a little bit of our attention. So we just hung back a few extra seconds to see how this thing played out. And luckily for us, or well addressed by us, this car coming at us needed the space anyway. Timing wise, the focus pulls away and then we can get into the space that they created. So it's always worth hanging back if you're not sure, or if something is blocking your way or your vision. Just hang back on your on your old road, and then commit. So we've got two examples here of a really tight, very bad visibility right hand turn. So we'd have to look ahead and we'd have to really slow down before we're committed to the right turn. You have to check both things, remember, not just ahead. And again, just to challenge it here, we're going to turn right. All we can see is a brick wall. So we've got to get right down as if we're almost parking. So we'll slow right down and then get around the corner when it's clear. This next example shows how we can use the road signs to our advantage. So we can see we've got the sign up there on the left telling us we've got the right turn. But if you look ahead, you can see the arrow pointed sign, this one here being highlighted. They're a great clue to know exactly where the turn is. So when it's dark, or if you're going pretty fast, there's a national speed limit road, you'll not miss the turn, or you can judge it easier with that sign. In this example, this one caused a lot of problems on the test routes in Blythe, or it used to. Whether they're still using it, I don't know. But the problems on this one is it's a double exit. You can see there on the illustration on the bottom you've got two exits, and students often try and turn in to the second exit rather than the third, which is basically for our lane. So we've got the signs, it tells us to turn right, so we should use the filter lane. It's not a very big filter lane, but very often learners are trying to turn right from the center position, but we don't. We move into the filter lane. That'll get a normal car or maybe a motorbike through to your left, so the flow of traffic can keep going. And you can see there we're going into the left side, not the right side, and that's such a common mistake by learners. So there we go, that's how to turn right basically. Just remember your MSPSL drill, like and subscribe the vids, and I'll keep making them.